When would you recommend the Ameo versus the other ones? Because I know you like all of them, but when would you recommend the Ameo?
Well, as I was saying, this company is, I understand it's a newer company, and they're probably going to face the same, a big challenge here with consumer education. And as I was saying,
but them being more faint of a smell. I know a lot of people. I just know when I let people test them. All right, there's certain people that like the Ameo better, and there's certain people that like the other brands better. And I can usually, before I even ask them, I'm not judging people. I just go by their, body ecology just from what's very visible. But I can usually tell if they're going to like this brand or not, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I just think
you know what? We should go out. And before we go out to person, before we, get the results, we should try to come up with the results they're going to choose, which order they like the best. It really, like I was talking to other guys, really about their body ecology. When you're doing a raw food diet, before, how people crave the hamburgers and the junk food, but once they become raw and clean, they don't crave it anymore. I guess it's like that,
Well, that's exactly it. Basically what you're touching on is
But do you think this would be a good first person's oil? Or something that people grow into. Because it definitely has, it definitely is different than other oils.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of new people getting into oils. It's a multi-million-dollar
I know.
industry.
Listen, when would you recommend this? We're talking about Ameo here. When would you recommend Ameo? Would this be an oil that people would you recommend people just say just say there's two extremes. Would you recommend them starting with this, or would you rather them it's when you go on a raw food diet, some people go vegan first, or mostly raw, or they eat quinoa, or instead of eating all the starch and the cereal, they kind of you don't just tell someone to go, you don't just tell someone to go raw, you gradually do it,
Let me use your analogy then. When you change up your diet or you're choosing a diet, it's always about what is your health goal. What is your health goal? So with the oils, it's what is your goal here? If you're new to it, but you're a
you're not answering my question.
Yeah.
I'm asking a direct question. If you can't answer, let me know. But I'm saying, all right, as a rule, in general, for people that just say some. If you're talking about people that are really toxic, and need the detox, and they might need several colonics, or versus people that are super super clean and they're on a good diet, they don't have any lymphatic problems. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is a line for those types of individuals or practitioners who basically they're more progressed, they have cleaner ecology, as you're saying. It's going to be a powerful therapeutic oil. This is not necessarily something, let's put it this way, because most consumers don't have any education, they haven't been following, they're not in the best of health, let's just say. They could overdo it. It's an intense line. Therapeutic oils are serious medicine. A lot of people make that mistake because there's a lot of crap out there that's fragrance oils. When you really get a therapeutic
you know what? I'm going to end this because I'm asking you a direct question. I'm asking you, should they start with, you're not going to answer the question. I can see you're trying to it's like your disclaimer. You're not really wanting to answer the question. So, I can ask, but you don't have to answer. All I want to know is, Ameo is this one that, because of its potency, should people start with it, or should this be something that they gradually end up with? It's kind of, let me think of an example. Oh God, you don't just drink 4 ounces of wheatgrass at first. You start with maybe a half of an ounce. Even though you can handle 2 shots of it or 3 shots at a time, some people will get nauseous. I've been the raw food retreats, and I remember the first time I went there, I couldn't even drink it. Everyone was lined up, go juice your grass, we do the wheatgrass enemas. I could not drink it. I got it was the worst. Now I love it. Anyway, all right, but anyway, I'm not going to ask you anymore. I can see that you don't want to answer my question. Do you have anything else to say?
It just really depends on the case, but yeah, I would say this is an oil you got to graduate into a little bit.
All right, thank you.
I always, as you know,
finally got an answer.
Err on the side of caution with everything I do. whether it be experiments, whatever it is. So I'm a safe and steady, slow kind of guy. Take it as you go, see how you feel. But yeah, this is kind of a little bit more of a graduated line. I'd maybe recommend some other lines out there that you could probably start with first. Work with that for a couple months. Maybe progress to this. Incorporate one at a time. Start to swap out each oil you're using one at a time. See how your body does, or see how your clients do. I don't know. That's the best I can answer your question.
All right. Okay. All right, thanks.